Interesting developments there from YouTube. Still staying with matters technology and some that are very close to my heart. Use of technology in education took center stage in many parts of the globe as academic institutions turned to technology to ensure learning went on undisrupted. Technology has not only become a mainstay in our lives, but innovation around it continues to be rolled out, while e-learning technologies continue to evolve. On this week's episode of The Innovator, I caught up with a young champion for e-learning, and here is his story. When you pass him along the streets, you'd mistake him for another teen or a university student. But make no mistake, because looks can be deceiving. Roger Sotom is an entrepreneur, founder and the innovator of the Bafunde Academy, a web-based e-learning platform he launched in 2019. He shares the inspiration behind it.
Bafunde actually was inspired by a lecturer at the University of Nairobi who didn't have enough time to go to classes. So he used to be busy, he used to be traveling a lot, and he thought that he was not giving students value for their time. So he decided of introducing blended learning into his class, okay? So he said, I can record videos and avail them to my students. When I find time and come to class, we can just have discussions. So after we recorded some videos, we thought, where do we host them? And then we thought of looking for some open source programs like Blackboard, okay, and then customizing. But we thought, let's build something that is local, something that is customized. So we got students who were, in that time they were, in final year. We got 2 of them to start working on a minimal viable product, and we called it Bafunde Academy.
Initially, he enrolled at the Nairobi University to pursue biochemistry, which he did and finished. But midway before he could finish, the bug for software development beat him so hard that he had to offer solutions to education.
The passion for education, for computers. So I wanted to study computer science, but as most of us, okay, we don't get to study what we like. So during the course of my study, I found myself at C4D Lab in the University of Nairobi, computing for development. And there I nurtured my passion for technology. Yes. So it was I was trying to go to school. I was trying to learn these new technologies or development technologies by myself. And at the same time, I was also doing my full-time course, which was biochemistry. It wasn't hard to shift, but the process of shifting and learning by yourself, sometimes you are on and off. It was not easy. So sometimes I was off the track, sometimes I was on track.
Currently, the platform exists as a web-based application, and with just 2 years in the game, here is his value proposition.
Somebody just types bafunde.com, www.bafunde.com, or if you just type Bafunde on the browser, it will give you Bafunde, you will see Bafunde Academy. Now, if it's bafunde.com, which actually acts like Udemy, we are operating on the model of Udemy. If you are a subject matter expert in computing, marketing, sales, you create the content. If you don't have the infrastructure to do so, we have a professional studio where we control lighting and the sound. You come, we record you, we do the editing, and then we upload. Now, a student who wants to learn, let's say, programming like myself, they just come to bafunde.com, they sign up. There's a simple form. They sign up. Once they sign up, they choose a course. Okay? If it's free, they will automatically be directed to that class. If it is not free, you will have to pay for it. Or if it's in the university setup, because we have some lecturers who say, okay, I want to create content and I want to host it on Bafunde and allow my students to be able to watch, and I track as they consume the content.
Running the application has not been a mean feat, and Rogers tells me he has had his fair share of challenges. And so what does the regulatory environment look like for him? He hopes his innovation will translate into a sustainable enterprise.
We have 2 clients currently We have done what is called an instance. We have created a replica of Bafunde.com to them.
Finally, for all budding innovators, here is a nugget of wisdom from Rogers.
There are so many problems, okay? And if we look at these problems and complain, we may not achieve much. But if you look at these problems, some of them, and take them as opportunities and think of ways to solve them, that may be the next big thing.
For the Innovator this week on KTN News, I'm Brian George Otieno.